Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back, Skexy Suckers, to another episode of Emrae. This is episode 55, which is very exciting to some of us. As always, I am Skexys, or Jim, your Dungeon Master, and with us as usual are Leganor, aka Jeff, our human fighter bard, Jindorum Jindraprax, aka Zack, our Dragonborn sorcerer, Wallace the Wall Stone Guard, aka the Invisible Old Guy, aka Mike, aka a piece of paper like the Star Wars credit crawl, aka is that actually paper towel? No, it's a
Oh,
box.
it's a box.
It's a box now.
It's a box.
Mike's just a box.
Mike turned into a cat.
What's happening? AKA Mike, our human fighter, tanky boy, and Rail or Steve, our elf druid. We are ready to rock and roll. In our last episode, the party decided to take the easy way out and fly all the way over the river and through the woods to Grandmother's World Tree they go. However, they did not heed the chief's warning that the skies were populous and encountered a pack of wyverns in the air. Very hastily beating the crap out of the party and breaking all of their concentrations, thus ending polymorph spells, and our party finds themselves about to plummet roughly 500 feet per round. So we're just a couple of rounds from crashing to the ground or whatever is below them, as the weather is quite misty and foggy. They were flying over the cloud line, and they are now falling through the cloud line.
I would like to, as a point of order, it's not that we ignored the warnings, it's that we heard the warnings, understood them, and decided to do the thing anyways.
Fair. That is a
As any good adventurer should do.
These are cognizant decisions, and we should be held responsible for our actions.
I like the idea of like someone like showing up to the campaign as this is the starting episode, and then like everybody's just sort of, it's some like narration with like everybody freeze framing in midair, and we're all like,
Yes.
you're probably wondering
You're
how
probably
we got
wondering
here.
how we all got
Yeah,
here.
it's definitely
It's exactly that. For that, we'll have to go back a bit. Whoa, too far. You're like
Meanwhile-
crying babies.
Yeah, like the opening shot of the TV show of this is like just like all of us flailing in octopus arms in a river and like
Yeah,
freeze frames.
So that's important. The last thing that happened before we ended last session, Leganor, with quick thought, realized that they were most likely over the middle of the river they were trying to cross at this point in their journey. Realizing that they're about to land in water, or at least assuming so,
And he says out loud, "Arms aplenty, feeling heavy, sucks to be us, hope you're ready." And then I bear hug my friends and turn into an octopus.
He bear hugs his friends and turned into a giant octopus. If we zoom in here, for those of you watching at home, you can see our giant octopus, aka Leganor, hanging on to all of his friends.
Ah, yes. Who could forget
like
that
coming up with
inspiring
spell
line from the
incantations.
great bard Eminem?
The great bard Eminem. Nice. With that,
I could play my banjo
you
with
could.
the other two
Oh my
arms.
god, you have so many arms. Except your banjo is now part of your body.
Damn it.
That's the only
Are you gonna
downside.
play a banjo without thumbs?
Retcon. Poorly. Very poorly.
He just lets go of the banjo midair to transform and then grab it again.
That's so metal.
That's freaking awesome. However, it is currently the Wyverns' turn. As you are falling, which weirdly enough gives you a rate of speed far surpassing flying creatures. Apparently they can't just dive bomb at fall speed. I don't know why that wouldn't work.
You're the DM.
Yeah, no. You're just falling straight down. They would have to, arc their wings and give chase. But they are giving chase. They are not able to reach you. But if you look up, you will see that they are disappearing into the distance above you as you plummet to the earth.
Because while we're plummeting to the earth, and I've realized that there's an octopus that is for some reason manifested in the middle of the sky that's grabbing me, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm going to look up.
I feel like I wonder if ink cloud. It does say it has to be underwater, but I wonder if it would still work falling through the air if they did come after us.
I believe if you try to disperse your ink in the air, it would come out as like a jet of ink.
Squirt.
Yeah, and not like a dispersing, diffusing into the water cloud of
Right.
ink.
So
They would
get
just
them right
piss
on
us
my
off 'cause they
6,
get all over
and let's
us.
go.
Also, I think you're overestimating the volume of ink you produce.
Well, it's the first
The
time I've been an
obscure-
octopus.
The obscure things the DMs have to look up.
I'll take sentences I never thought I'd have to say for 1,000, Alex. You are overestimating the volume of ink you will produce. In any case,
As an octopus flying at terminal velocity through the air, being pursued
Giant
by
octopus.
several Wyverns.
I guess that's true. At that speed, the ink would probably instantly atomize, like it was coming out of a perfume sprayer, and it would just kind of be a misty cloud and not like an inky vision cloud.
Possible
Wow.
disadvantage to perception checks.
I didn't think it was possible to make it more gross, but here we are.
Well, these are all great thoughts for you to have on Wallace's turn, which it currently is.
Right.
So Wallace, you're falling in the air. Did you cast Featherfall yet?
No, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to I'm
Gotcha.
waiting to see the bottom because I don't want these things to eat us while we're
Fair.
floating.
So as you're falling and screaming for dear life, you are gripped handily by a giant tentacled arm.
We are brothers in arms.
So unless you're resisting, I would consider you under the grappled effect.
Okay. I'm grappled while falling at terminal velocity and trying to wrap my brain around the fact that we're being.
Yeah.
I'm falling at terminal velocity while being wrapped with a giant the tentacle and small dragons are flying through the air, and I have no idea where fingers went.
So at the end of your turn, which will be after Jin's turn, I will tell everyone what they see after falling this distance. That way I reveal it all at one time for everybody. So I guess that's your turn. Jin, you are also now falling in the air, and while falling, you are gripped by a tentacled tentacle, and unless you're resisting, you will also be grappled.
I do resist.
All right, so it'll be your, I think it's strength for strength, yeah?
Oh, that's not good.
I think
Okay.
Jin gets strength or dex. As
Yeah, the
as
Yes.
resisting can do acrobatics or athletics. Yeah.
Yeah,
reminds
it's
me that
escape. It's escape DC.
I
So there you
did
go.
say this spell aloud, so it's not like, oh, random octopus pops in.
Statement stands. So it's just a DC 16 escape, and you can choose Dex or
All
Strength.
right, yeah, this is straight
Acrobatics or
roll.
athletics.
Both Dex and strength are both terrible for me, so I'll just go with the Dex because it's better. So that's the acrobatics.
So you can roll Acrobatics DC 16.
No,
So you
okay.
are also grappled.
Okay.
So relative to this
So-
tentacle, you have no movement.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then what I'll do is I will yell. First and foremost, if I were to polymorph in the air while holding on to someone, could that in any way transfer to holding on to them while I am polymorphed?
Potentially, you'd have to tell me what you're attempting to do first.
Basically, hold on to somebody and then, grab one of my friends with my big talons, and then I guess polymorph while holding on to them, so that my talons are continuing to hold on to them.
Yeah. So if you gripped them
Or-
with your feet and polymorphed,
Perhaps I'm-
then they'd be in your bird feet.
Are Dragonborn's feet prehensile enough to do that?
I don't know. I'll take other questions I never thought I'd be. I would assume no, as it's not like a
Okay.
racial ability.
Sure.
They probably
Sure.
have, more spiny claw toes than the average human, but they're still humanoid.
But they're still. Yeah, okay. But on my back, perhaps. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to polymorph into a bowl of petunias and say, "Oh no, not again." No, I'm just kidding. Um, uh,
Oh, fantastic.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ready in action. When one of my friends is on my back, I will polymorph into a giant eagle. Then I will yell, Leganor, put him on top of me, or put him on my back, and let us go.
Okay. Technically, I guess on your back, that's fine. The tentacle is wrapped around you, so part of it is touching your back, but I'm not going to say that triggers your action.
Okay, I suppose that.
I'm not a genie. I'm not trying to like make you fail your wish.
Yeah,
That's not my goal here.
Seriously, we're gonna have to go legalese on this one.
Yeah. So that's fine. All right. So you said what you said. You have your held action.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of this round of combat, you fall in a distance such that you can see below you through the mist. It's still obscured. It's not clear vision. Like the mist is definitely all the way down, but you're low enough that you can make out beneath you is the river. But you're not too far from a peninsula that seems to jut out into the river. And by not too far, I would wager you're roughly like 100 or so feet off of the end of like a sandbar.
Okay.
We got lucky.
So that is what you see as you fall in a distance, and it is now Rail's turn.
How far away does that look like it is?
Your
feet?
best guess, you would probably land during your next round. So you have one more round of free fall.
Okay. Yeah. I just am going to chill. I think, because we're heading toward the water currently, or we're heading towards the ground.
You're heading
Water.
offshore slightly from a small, thin sandbar peninsula that comes out of the coast of the river.
Okay. I would like to hold my action. I would like to prepare a spell, and I would like to prepare the control water spell on toward the water, like basically right below us. And what I want to do is try to like control the water to bring it up a little bit to like catch us and slow the fall.
I see. You
Like,
want the water to act
breaking-
as the blob
Yeah,
from
like
the movie
like breaking the surface tension and all
I hear you.
that.
I hear you.
The intent being that I can do that, and then we can fly over to the peninsula, and then we can fight some stupid wyverns.
Cause the water level of all standing water in the area to rise by as much as 20 feet. Yep. Remains elevated until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect. So yeah, I could see you definitely do that. You'd have to like time your landing to choose your effect and know how long it would take the water to reshape upon doing that. So there'll be some skill involved.
Well, yeah,
But certainly doable.
I start waterbending.
Okay. Very good, Leganor.
And point out to my friends the little starting to form little bulge of water, like.
So Jane wants me to let go, right? Basically, the turn before, or the round before we hit the water.
Which is this round, yeah?
This is the round before the round in which you're going to make contact.
Right.
From your best estimation of your distance and speed.
And remind me again, as a polymorph creature, do I still have my own innate intelligence? Or
yeah, your mental abilities are still your own. You lack the physical capacity to speak human words, but you understand them.
Because normally I want to help out my buddy Jin, but I'm also like, we're about to hit the water, and I'm afraid of what happens if I let go. Oh, what does a good bard do in a moment of indecision? Even number I let go, odd I don't. I'm honestly torn here. It's like the whole point of being the octopus is so like, oh, I can cushion their fall when we hit the water. And I don't suppose I would know what Steve's about to do because he's holding an action, but he hasn't.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Even I let go, odds I don't. All right, I let go.
Okay, you let go of everybody?
Yep.
Very good. Everyone's grapple is broken. You're now free falling, although still very close to your friend. You are not like grappled and encompassing his space anymore. Anything else, Jeff?
No.
The Wyverns continue to pursue. You're gaining distance away from them, but they're still visible above you. And Wallace.
So far.
I'm gonna prepare a spell to cast. I'm gonna prepare to cast Featherfall basically at the top of the round. Like once we've all like moved closer to the water, and then we're half basically the round we would normally hit it. So my thought is like hold it and then cast it at the top of the round.
So you want to cast it at the top of the round when you are.
Because that's when you're like moving us all, right?
Yeah.
Like
So
after
at
we
the top of
move
the
to
round, you're
next
going to
distance.
move down to a distance such that by the end of the round you will have hit the water. And it's, so somewhere between 0 and 500 feet up at the end of this round.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
So everybody, let's go. And I'm like, oh wait, I can do a thing. And I like start to hold on. I pluck a small feather from. Wait, has Jin polymorphed?
No.
No,
Oh, never mind.
nobody's
That's
on my
right.
back.
I have a small feather.
Yeah, I mean, you have your components.
Yes. Yeah, I start to verbally and materially create a cast Featherfall.
Cool. Okay. At the top of the round, you
Well,
see...
does Jin's turn still, yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Jin's turn. I went too far.
So, then do I lose that spell, or
I believe that's the mechanic when you trigger a spell, but nothing triggers your action, you still burn the spell slot.
can? Yeah. Okay. Can I attempt to trigger it this turn?
I mean, you can just cast a spell this turn.
No, that would be my last. That's my last. Oh, actually, I can downcast. I still got it. Okay, yeah, I can do that. All right, fine. So that burns that spell. Okay, so what sort of maneuvering can I do in the air?
You can horizontally position yourself 5 or 10 feet in any given direction, and you can orient yourself vertical, heads up, heads down, whatever you want to do.
Okay, so then I will attempt to get to the nearest. Whose rail is the nearest, right?
Besides the octopus, yes.
So I will attempt to get to rail and signal. Climb on.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I'll try to nudge my way over and grab onto some feathers.
Did you cast polymorph?
Well, I will now that he's on my back.
Okay, so that's fine. In your turn, you move over to rail, position him
Move.
such that he's on your back, cast
Speak.
polymorph, become a
Yes,
bird.
polymorph. Yes, huge ideal.
Rail, as he becomes a bird and spreads his wings, a great amount of lift is generated. I'll need you to make a dex save to hold on as you jarringly change velocity quickly.
Sure. Oh, someday. It's a 6.
Unfortunate.
I get bounced. That's
Bounce off
alright.
me.
We've still got our water bending.
So, yeah, so you kind of make impact with this giant body that materializes before you, and it does indeed
Is the
push you.
Oh wait, we're not featherfalled yet, right?
Not at the
Not
moment.
yet, no.
So
Okay.
it pushes you over to here, and now Jin is higher up than the rest of you.
Cool. All right.
And okay,
It's going well.
at the top of the round, you guys can now clearly see the area visible below you. Anything outside of that vision is too thick mist. Hopefully, dynamic lighting is working appropriately.
Yes.
It's fuzzy, not just a hard edge. That's cool.
I do need
Yeah.
to grab one moment, please. I gotta grab the eagle icon. So, Jin, I'm just gonna move you. Oh, no, I can't do that because then you can see stuff. So I'm gonna leave your tokens nearby because it'll affect vision, but you're the eagle, Jin.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can affect water in 100 foot on a side cube, so I can still, even though I got bounced a bit, like I can still get to everyone. I think.
Yeah. So your positioning is now actually more like this. And again, Jin, you're higher up. Below you, roughly 100 feet or so, is the surface of the river. And the water itself is crystal clear. So even though it's misty, you can see, into the underneath the surface. So like this rock here is actually under the surface partially. This rock here is completely submerged, etc. Let me make sure everything looks the way it should. Okay, cool. And it's Rail's turn.
Yep. I mean,
We're now featherfalled.
Okay, so we're
Yes.
featherfall.
So the trigger top of the round triggers. Everyone has under the effects of featherfall.
And I assume my held action also triggers, and I control water before my turn.
Yeah. What's the range on control water? 300 feet. Plenty of time. Yep.
Yeah, like a million.
Yeah, plenty of range.
All right, so let me see. I think it might. I want to, once we're all caught by the giant baseball mitt of water, the proverbial baseball mitt of water that I'm going to try to make, I want to try to use the water to redirect the flow and wash us up onto shore.
Okay. As you're now falling much slower, you actually are no longer going to hit the surface during this round because you were 100 feet up and your fall speed is reduced to 60 now.
Well, I'm still looking to get caught up in the tide of my control water.
It's still in range and you can still cast it. It's concentration 10 minutes. I'm just letting you guys know in terms of mechanics. You now have another round to fall at 60 feet around.
Okay. Yeah, well, so however long it takes, that what I just described is my intent. So that's what I'm doing.
Cool. Leganor, you are now a slow-falling octopus.
I'm just going to gracefully plop into the water.
Just allowing yourself to fall?
Yep.
Why are you rolling initiative, Mike?
Because we're not on the
turn
board.
order reset.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I can see it. How come you guys can't? That's annoying.
See, this is the things that I deal with. Now you know my pain.
You don't see all your turn
Nope.
order?
No, I only see mine right now.
That's so annoying.
Yes, it
All right.
is.
Well, everybody just roll your initiative, and I'll edit it to what it should be, if you don't mind. Jin is a 3.
Yeah, for some reason you can't just like the turn orders because
11.
the turn order is assigned to the token on that map.
Yeah,
Of course,
no,
it like
that's
carries
fair.
over when you're the DM. It's annoying.
That's fair. Rail is 12.17.
Here we go. I didn't see the button for it. I don't know if it matters or not.
I can get rid of that one.
I think if you mouse over, you'll notice if it has the square around it or not.
Giant octopus, Steve's guy, giant Jin, Wallace. I can get rid of that Leganor.
Presumably the Wyverns, too.
Yeah, but I can see that, so that's all that matters. Whose turn is it currently?
It was just my turn, so. Oh, it was just Leganor's turn.
All right,
also.
yeah, Leganor. So Leganor just allows himself to fall. So you're just slowly falling through the air. Wallace.
I did a thing.
Wallace is very pleased with himself.
Yes, I am. Still kind of confused. Now I look up to like see the situation and like how can I gauge a distance of like how far the Wyverns are above us?
The Wyverns are roughly 500 feet up and still closing in on you, but you know you're still
Okay.
at this point you're falling slower, so they'll be gaining on you. But they have a distance to travel. Jin is like 60 feet above you from the parachute effect of his wings, and everyone else is roughly in the same plane. At the end of this round, about 40 feet above the surface.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting expectantly for my. I did a thing. I'm waiting expectantly for all my magical friends to solve the problem from here. Somebody gonna throw a fireball at him?
I don't think we can see them right now.
Well, they're 500 feet up.
Oh, now we can. Right.
Yeah, I had them on the other layer. So they're
They're
kind
still
of
coming at us.
they're kind of like this. Again, still way above you. Jin.
Okay. I am how high above the water?
You are about 160 feet
60 feet.
above the surface, and
All
you're
Dungeons and Dragons
flying.
characters
But
are
if
about
you were to
that.
let yourself fall, it would be a rate of 60 feet in a round.
Okay, and how much higher am I than the Otros?
You're 60 feet above them.
I'm gonna let myself continue to fall. I guess we can call it just a nosedive. So the
So
flavor is
because you now
elegant.
have flight
but-
speed, you could dash double your flight movement, which is 160
Ah,
feet. So you could this round you could dash to the surface if you wanted, because you can.
does any of that water look standable? Like if we're like over here?
There's this tiny little rock jutting out of the surface. Although it's only a tiny amount of it that's jutting out, the rock itself is rather large. And then from your vantage, what can you see? Let me look at your vantage.
I mean that's fine. How rough is the water? Like if I were to stand on the rock, does it look like I could stand?
So you're actually here. So from your vantage, yeah, it's much deeper than standing. You'd be treading water in the water. There's enough rock that you could kind of scramble up on it. Maybe one or two of you could hold on out of the surface of the water. And then additionally, I need again to see. The other thing you can tell is over here. There's like there seems to be a drop off where it gets much deeper. Almost
That's
like
not where I want to go. All right. Then I want to go here. I want to get to here. I will take the dodge action and I will land.
The dodge action?
And oh, I'm sorry, the dash action. Dash action. I'll take the dash action and I will land.
Oh yeah, as a bird, you'll be using that whole space.
That's fine. And I will dismiss my polymorph.
Oh, okay.
I'll break concentration, so I'll be standing. You said that rock is standing above the water, right? Like I can stand on it?
Yeah, there's a small amount
Yeah.
above the surface. You're on like your
Perfect.
own little personal island.
And that is where I want to be.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Top of the round, Rail. You're slow falling. You're roughly 40 feet above the surface of the water.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just making that, using the control water to make that wave, which I intend to carry us toward the peninsula that I saw while we were falling.
So the pillar's gonna come up, cushion you, and then like gonna come down and
Yeah.
you in to shore.
Yeah, like wave style, you know.
Gotcha. How tall can you make that pillar? 20-foot tall wave.
20-foot tall.
Okay. So yeah, by the end of this round, you guys could land and cushion your fall and probably move in like 20, 30 feet towards shore from wherever it captures you.
Yeah. So
where do you want that to start? Draw me a what is it? A radius?
it's a cube, so like sorry.
Control any freestanding water inside an area you choose. So you pick 100-foot area.
Yeah.
100-foot square area, and then choose any amount of water within to rise by 20 feet.
So 1, 2, 3.
That's 20 by 20. That's kind of like this whole area.
Yeah, it's just a lot of water. Jim, it's a lot of water.
Yeah, I guess you don't really need to draw it out. We can just say everything.
I could draw it out for you, but
no. I didn't know how big an area. I needed to read it. It's fine.
It's several water.
It's several. Yeah, it's fine. That's a large enough area where it's inconsequential.
In that area, I can make a 20-foot wave with all of that.
Yeah,
water.
that entire 100 square foot area can raise up 20 feet, which is kind of impressive. All right, so Leganor, as you're falling, you notice that the water below you is surging up to meet you.
Wait, how big is this area that does that?
It's 100. It's a cube up to 100 feet per side.
So Jin is now underwater.
If Rail didn't specify, then yes, Jin would now be underwater. Because this is all happening simultaneously.
So I survive a fall and then
yeah, because this is all happening simultaneously.
No, I'm not. No, you get lifted by it. It's I'm intending for this water to like carry us to shore, so that we can fight.
I mean, it's still water. It's not like a solid surface. Like,
sure.
So
I make all of the water come up except for the one spot.
Yeah, that's
right
fine.
around Jin.
That's cool. That's cool.
He's encased in like a column.
Yeah,
of,
he's
like,
in like
air,
a parting the Red Sea column of air,
Yeah.
surrounded by 20-foot high waves on all sides.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
And I also would have communicated my intent to the party, so everyone knows kind of my general plan.
I am going to argue that did not happen.
Okay. I mean, I said it when I was holding the spell. That I said I would. I'll control the water. Once we saw it.
All right, I'll give it to you.
But that's fine.
Regardless of what you said, Jin still shot down as an eagle directly to that rock and then turned into a dragonborn. So that still happened.
Sure, I'm not trying to take away from what anyone else did. Yeah. I'm just trying to.
You did everything in your power to let your friends know what your intentions were.
Right.
Jin chose to land on a rock that was about to get engulfed in water.
Yeah. It's fine.
Leganor.
It's going well.
You basically land on a rising wave and are being cushioned by the water and brought towards shore.
then I try to maintain my course and stay within touch distance of my friends as much as possible.
Very good. Wallace, same scenario. You're met by water, which is now a wave ushering you towards shore. Wallace holds his breath. And at the end of the round, everybody's brought to here by the water, overlooking a column that is now containing a dragonborn standing
Oh,
on
is
a
this
dry
the
rock.
sandbar over here?
Yes, this is the end
Okay.
of that sandbar. Correct.
Okay.
The wyverns spend a turn hurtling towards you as fast as their wings can carry themselves. Where is my speed?
They go before Wallace, correct?
They go before Wallace. Yes, I have to readjust my descending here. So they are again still in hot pursuit. At the end of their round, they're now like 200 feet above you. And it is Jin's turn. As you land upon your rock and drop your polymorph spell, all the water around you rises and swells into a 20-foot wave that seems to be ignoring you so that you're not drowned.
So it basically leaves me on the rock, right?
Yes.
Good. Can I see the wyverns in the air?
Might be hard on account of all the water.
Yeah, I think from the vantage, because they're so high up at the angle that you're looking, you could probably see this one and this one.
Okay. How high up are they?
From you, about 220 feet.
Rats.
No, wyverns. We've been over this. I mean, it looked like they could look like flying giant rats, I suppose. It's
Flying
hard to
rats.
tell.
There you go.
They're the size of rats at this distance. It's hard to tell.
All right, then you know what? I will ready a spell. When one or two, ideally get in range. Now how do I phrase this properly?
Whatever you have to define has to be objective.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I figured. They're all kind of converging on us. It looks like they're kind of flying down towards us.
Yeah, they're definitely coming down your way.
Okay. When two of them when any two of them become within 150 feet and within 20 feet of each other. No, see, you know what? No, whatever. If any one of them comes within 150 feet, I'm gonna fireball.
So any one wyvern within range, you're going to cast fireball centered on it.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Steve.
Can I hang on a second?
Ahead, Zach.
Can I make that instead of being centered? If there's another one around, can I try to catch one in there?
So when any number of wyverns come into range,
Yes, are within
you want to
range.
cast fireball centered on whatever's in range.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fireball as many of them as possible.
Noted.
Fireball as many as possible.
Again, I'm not a genie. I'm not trying to mess you up.
Yeah,
I understand your
I
intention.
know. I'm trying to be as
I just want to make sure I know. I want to
descriptive as possible.
correctly trigger the action when it gets triggered. Anyway, Steve, you are body surfing to shore.
Yeah, just water bending our way to shore. I assume that takes most of my turn doing
That's what
that.
you're doing this whole turn?
I don't think I can do anything else. I'm concentrating on this thing.
Okay, that's fair.
So.
Let's see. Is there
Can
anything...
Can I get us to shore?
Well, that's what I'm trying to see. Is there anything in the spell that says how far it can move you?
Probably. There's a lot of text.
Big wave has a huge 20 foot wall. It doesn't say how much distance. You can raise the water standing air to rise by towards me. Shore, floating water swells and drowning. 20 foot wall wave travels from one side of the area to the other and then crashes down.
20-foot wave operates at roughly 50 miles an hour.
Actually, according to this, no, it doesn't say the It doesn't say the because it's 10.
Yeah, I think it's seems like it's the kind of thing that's up to your discretion.
All right, that's fine. So I had it rise up 20 feet, cushion you, and move you 20 feet. So I'll give it 60 foot around.
Sure.
Cool.
So
that could, in fact, bring you all the way to shore.
Hooray!
yeah, so I'll get everyone to shore who wants to be ashore.
Okay. The giant octopus is currently being ushered to shore by a wave, unless you are resisting.
What do I actually know in character that we're trying to get to shore, right?
You know that Rail performed a magical spell that caused the water to rise up and is now carrying you towards this peninsula over here that you can see. And it seems to be moving in a rate such that during this round you're going to arrive on land.
In my octopus form, am I able to cast a spell that's not concentration?
No.
No.
Okay. Knowing what the druid is trying to do, and can I see what Jin is doing, or do I just know that, like, I saw him...
You saw him land on a rock, and then you saw water swell up all around him, but not carrying him to the surface.
Can I be standing in a Kamehameha position?
Sure. As you're an octopus in the water, you could probably see through the water and see him through his little water wall, to be honest. So you can just see that he's standing dry in a column of air under.
So there's a thing that I've had in mind ever since I turned into an octopus way up in the air, which is the whole reason for actually turning into an octopus and keeping everyone close. It's kind of gone astray, but I think I can pull it off. The question is, if I saw that Jin was going to fight, and I thought it's not a good idea to fight completely in the open against 6 of these nasties, especially with so many spell slots gone.
If you're going to ask me what you're thinking, I'm going to tell you
I'm not. I'm thinking out loud. I understand how to play. I think my desire to see everyone live through this day and not wanting to fight in a bad spot, then as an octopus, I would try to reach out and grab Jin and bring him with us.
Your range with tentacles is...
He was within 5 feet of everybody right now, so...
15 feet.
Yeah.
Reach 15 feet, one target.
So you could definitely reach him... Well, no, actually. You would have to move and then reach him. Because you're on the, you're up on the surface of the water, 20 feet up, elevated from his position.
So I move, 5 feet diagonally toward him and then...
Yeah, you'd have to dive, move into the water near him, and then you could do it.
Okay. And while that's happening, my friends are being carried ashore, but then we will continue to be carried ashore, assuming that Jin comes along.
Yeah, alright, so that is a grapple attempt at Jin. Jin, are you resisting being grappled by another tentacle?
I am certainly resisting.
Alright.
No! I slap.
He slaps your tentacle away, and I need you again to make a athletics or acrobatics, DC 16.
I clicked it.
7.
I clicked it.
So while you're standing there in your Kamehameha pose, through the wall of water to your left, a big old suction-cupped tentacle shoots out, wraps itself around your torso, and pulls you into the water wall, and you are dragged with the octopus.
Ah!
Jeff, are you attempting to go all the way to shore? Jeff?
What?
The wave is going to carry you all the way to shore. Is that your intention?
It is.
Okay. So, barring yourself from stopping doing that, the wave carries you and Jin all the way to shore.
And me, I've been grappled by him this whole time. Or no, you let go of everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought we were traveling at basically like a constant rate, all within each other, and I diverted course slightly to grab Jin, and now we're all moving together once again.
Yeah, but you're not. That's true. Well, round by round, you guys arrive. Technically, the Wyverns and Wallace have a turn. If Wallace doesn't change and nothing affects him, he will also be on shore. It's just not his turn yet.
I see.
Yeah.
Yes, I want all my friends close.
The Wyverns, 200, are about 40 feet above the surface of where Wallace is currently. Which, by that math, does
There's
put
Fireball.
them in range of Jin, but does Jin being unexpectedly displaced and nearly drowned for a moment
Does it
affect
change?
his ability to cast Fireball? I'm gonna say it doesn't.
I was also going to say, once I'm ashore, I'm going to polymorph back into my normal form.
Oh, yeah, you can break polymorph at any time.
Yeah, you just break concentration.
So there's a fireball coming at me. Again.
Can I shout?
Well, no, it's coming
Can I
above
shout
you.
something?
Okay.
Yeah,
Do I have enough time to
40
say
feet up.
something like, I move with the wave, I think I took an action? Do I have enough time when I get ashore to, like, yell out loud, or is that next turn?
You can speak. You have 6 seconds of dialogue in any round of combat.
Friends, stay close and I will hide us from the Wyverns.
Sorry, I deleted the octopus token, so I just had to get your initiative back on there.
I re-rolled my initiative there, so
I don't think you needed to do that. You're still on there.
Well, you can get rid of the giant eagle on there.
you can get rid of Giant Eagle.
I gotcha. That's fair.
Alright, so throw a fireball, my dude.
Yeah, so the Wyverns arrive. Jin has the ability to fireball.
Yeah. I mean, would that still... Are they within range so that it triggers my action?
Yeah, because what's the range of fireball? 120 feet? 140 feet?
120. 120.
So if it's 50 there...
150.
If
150.
If it's 50 there and they're 40 up, then the hypotenuse is definitely less than 150.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so in the range on that
That's
is
a good roll.
60 feet. It's definitely going to hit all of them.
Fantastic.
So,
That's a very good
I
roll.
need to roll dex save.
No 2s or 1s.
That's a good,
I know.
that's a good
I will take
fireball.
that.
Only 1-3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wow.
Holy cow!
That's a lot of...
6. That's a
not
lot of
very
ones.
dexterous. Those wyverns, not very dexterous.
That's a lot of ones.
Holy cow, that's a lot of 1s.
164 damage. 264,
Hell yeah.
excuse me.
What is my spell save DC I'm looking for right now?
264.
It's 17.
17. Oh, yeah. That's a good fireball.
It's at the top of the spells page, if you want to find it in the feature.
Oh, spell save DC right
Ow.
there. Thank you.
That is the most ridiculous rolling.
You're only 9 below max damage there.
Seriously, holy cow.
So all the wyverns are engulfed in a fiery ball of fire, which makes them upset. And Wallace, unless you are resisting in any way, shape, or form, this wave will carry you to shore as well.
I will attempt to body surf it on my shield.
Make an acrobatics check. 13. Yeah, you attempt to
keyword there.
climb on your shield and body surf, but then you remember that shields are frickin' metal, and it has no buoyancy at all, and it kind of like an inverted sail. It actually cuts into the water and kind of drags you under, and your mouth gets all full of water, which doesn't carry you all the way to shore, and you're now here.
Oh, boo. That's what I get for trying to be. That's what I get for trying to be fancy.
Jin, it's your actual turn now.
Ah, sweet.
You are
we still in
on
the same
terra
spot?
firma, so to speak. You're in at this point you're in like soft beach sand.
Yeah, cool. Are the Wyverns still basically in the same location?
In theory, yeah. By combat mechanics.
Alright. Well, in that case. Wait, hang on. I'm going to meta
Ooh,
magic.
yeah, you balanced out the average rolls there. Holy cow.
Empowered spell that.
What's better than fireballing? Another fireball.
Another fireball, yes.
Do
let's see.
two more
Let's just
fireballs. Why
reroll
not?
up to your charisma modifier.
Wow.
So let me yeah, okay, good. So hang on, I'm gonna reroll 1, 2, 3, 4.
All the ones and twos, or just all the ones?
There's the ones and twos.
Okay.
So
I'll reroll the
reroll
ones
4
and twos.
dice.
So that would be one of those D6?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, D6.
Yeah.
So
So
subtract.
let's roll
13 plus his new roll plus 5.
It's slash roll, right?
18 plus is new. 18 plus 15 is
So it's
33.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay. It's not a 44, but it's a 33.
It's a good 77 damage to every one of these things.
It's an effective amount of damage.
Yes.
All right, Rail.
Yeah.
The fire has exploded in the sky twice, and the wyverns have screamed and are upset about it.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to move forward so that I can get a better sense. I'm gonna drop control water. We're done with water. Water is so last turn. It's all about lightning now.
A point in the air where a cloud could appear. Okay. Cylinder 10 foot tall with a 60-foot radius.
Big boy.
Each creature within 5 feet of the point makes a dex save.
Yeah,
Alright,
I-
so we're...
it's gonna be the whole like the storm is gonna cover our whole area here.
Sure.
And then I want to try to, because I can't really see much farther than like here, so I'm looking to get these two guys with a lightning bolt.
Okay. That's
And I'm
definitely doable.
Yeah, and
So-
I'm upcasting it to 4th level.
So they do a dex save, half
Yep.
on a save.
Yep, DC 17.
One saves.
Do we have fog of war because of the mist?
Yes.
Or is it?
Yeah.
That's thick mist.
Yes.
Boom! And then one more. Oh, the higher level's a 3.
Yeah, the higher
26,
level is
27, 28, 29. So
Yeah.
this one takes 29 damage,
29 and 14.
and this one takes 14 damage.
Yep.
Any other effects on that? No.
nope.
Alright, cool.
But it's concentration, so guess what's gonna happen next turn?
And they keep freaking, yeah.
So what does it say? You can use your action or bonus action to re-strike.
On each of your turns, you can use your action to call down lightning.
Got it.
Yeah, this just it's one spell slot for my entire combat's worth of damage.
Understood.
Is there this isn't an existing storm, right? It's just
No.
mist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I swirl the mist into a thunderclap.
So here's my question. On each of your turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down lightning in this way.
Yep.
But when you cast a spell, the bolt happens on that first spell. I was
Yeah.
curious if it worded that explicitly, and it does. Neat.
Right.
Cool. Sounds great. Leganor, you're up.
is
And then
somewhere.
I use the rest of my movement. I move back kind of away from everyone.
Cool.
I can only see 3 of these things apparently.
At the moment, that's accurate.
Oh man.
Oh, I was gonna turn all my friends invisible and just skip the fight entirely, but that's clearly not happening. So
And
Yeah,
Jim yell at us for flying over content.
We're a couple fireballs too deep for that.
I didn't. I hope you guys don't think that I'm
No, I
upset
was just
about you
kidding.
flying. Okay.
Sorry,
I
was
feel
just
like
kidding.
I've struck a nerve, and I don't want that to be the case.
No, it's hilarious.
Solid.
just here. I'll shoot at the one that I can actually see.
Very good. You do that. Hit. Boom, boom,
27.
boom. 27. A scaled body plummets and drops into the drink. Now, they have plenty of movement. Okay. The remaining wyverns, this one plummets to the surface of the water and is going to try to kill Mike. Excuse me, Wallace.
Are they able to see farther than us? Is that how they know where we are?
I mean, they
Presumably.
came straight down.
They've been pursuing you as you fell.
Yeah.
They know where you went.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about why my vision is so limited in the daytime if the mist is that thick, and if it's that thick for me, why isn't it that thick for them?
Maybe
It
it
is-
is, but they still know where we went.
Yeah, it is equally as thick for all.
They're following
But
us.
they are not going to assume that you teleported to another part of the planet. In any case, so yeah, he's gonna fly down, hovering over just over the surface of the water in range of you.
Joy.
And is going to try to bite at you. Excuse me. 16,
Nope.
I am assuming, misses. And then he's going to try to poke at you with his tail. I assume also missing.
Correct.
This one flaps down on the other side of you, attempting to do the same thing. And he's going to bite.
Miss.
Also, you're not gaining the benefit of your shield right now because it's currently a boogie board.
My armor class is 19 then.
Alright. And then stab at you with his tail.
Oh, that's too bad. Con save?
Yeah, I need you to make a con save.
This is why we run.
That's too bad.
So you take 11 piercing and 31 poison damage.
Ouch.
Jeez. So
As
11.
As its stinger jabs in puncturing your armor and injecting you with a vile poison.
Oh. Going down like Steve Irwin. That's not okay.
That's terrible. This one comes all the way to shore and lands in the sand. And is going to bite at Jin
Oh god.
for 12 piercing damage.
Ow!
And it is also going to try and stab at you with its tail.
Ow!
I need you to make a con save.
Oh man.
Oh, that's a high roll.
That's a
Why
problem.
we run.
We'll be
Oh, that's a double problem.
So you take 6 more piercing and 35 poison damage. So a total of 18 piercing, 35 poison.
Yes.
30.
6. Yes. 35.
Woo!
Okay, and I get down on one knee and start breathing heavy.
the international sign for
Yeah.
I need healing.
This
Also,
one,
I believe you guys may see my body blinking a little bit.
Right.
this one lands between Jin and Leganor, and is going to attempt to bite Leganor
Eating.
with a 20 for 7 piercing, and also stab at you with his tail, 15. What's your AC?
It's a miss.
Sweet, lucky. And then the last one lands next to it and is focused on Rail with another bite and stinger. 18 Rail.
Ty goes to
Defender.
The defender.
Defender. I cast shield as a reaction.
Cool. Your AC is now what?
18.
No, if
solid.
Ty goes to the defender, then he doesn't need to cast it.
No,
It's
the
missed.
shield
His
gives him
AC's,
the tie.
his AC's 13.
Yeah,
Oh.
shield makes him tie. He will then poke at you with his stinger and miss as well.
Easy.
Lucky. Wallace.
Pure skill, Jib. Pure skill.
Wallace, you are able, if you wish, to now put your shield in its place.
Yeah, that's happens.
But
If I get-
you're treading water. So
I will get to. Am I standing if I get here?
Yeah, so that was 10, so that's 20 feet of movement because you don't have a swim
Yep.
speed. You
Fair.
can now move the rest of your movement.
Okay, which is only another 10 feet, so I can't really. That doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah, this works. Okay.
however, you are triggering some opportunity attacks by doing that.
Oh wait, can I stand here? Let's put it that way.
Sure.
All right, cool. One opportunity attack.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Really?
Sorry, man. I don't roll them. It just happens.
I mean, it's just a claw at least.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
true.
no, I don't think he can stinger you as an opportunity attack.
That is unfortunate. All right. We're gonna try
Alright.
to do.
Button.
You have to cast
Alright.
it yourself.
It's still Wallace's turn.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do. I'm gonna swing at this guy.
Okay. Black Claw flail form flails and misses. The 19 will connect.
Cool.
So roll your superiority die.
It's a goading attack. It turns into a goat.
So
So you deal 11 bludgeoning damage.
And it needs to do a Wisdom saving throw DC 15. Oh wait, hold on. And the target,
Yeah.
The target has disadvantage on attack rolls on targets other than you. Yep. Well,
stinky.
fiddlesticks.
Uh.
And I will use my bonus action to second wind.
Very good. 1d10 plus 10? 9?
Your fighter level. Right?
Yeah, because he has 1 Sork level.
Yeah.
Nice, for max.
Easy. Don't even need me to heal you.
Jin, you are surrounded by giant scaly offal.
Yeah, I am not in a good position here. So, I
It's
With a
safe
quick
fireball time.
yeah,
Fireball number 3 if you got
I
it.
cast it on myself. No, if I were to do that, I'd go Kaioken. No, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click in a spell. All right. I will use
Two
the
sorcery points.
first.
It's okay. So you have bonus action spell. Yep.
A bonus action spell would be. Hang on, knock those down. Shocking Grasp at the nearest Wyvern so that I can move around them.
There are two in equal distance to you. The one that
Oh,
stingered you
bollocks.
and the one that did not.
Okay. No, that's fine. So this one here.
Okay.
Okay. Because then that will allow. Actually, let me just roll that first. Shocking Grasp.
That's a 26 attack roll because that'll hit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, 26 attack roll. Yeah.
Okay. It is shocked for 9 lightning damage.
Okay. Then I will move to here without provoking an opportunity attack.
It can't take reactions.
Yep.
That's
So
fine.
I will use my last 5th level. I'll have to downgrade to cast Dimension Door while grabbing onto Legonor. Said, buddy, you're coming with me.
You teleport yourself from your current spot. You can also bring one willing creature. If you okay. Where are you headed?
I am headed.
And I'm willing, by the way.
Basically, like, okay. So from ground level, I mean, this I can still see what I can see, right?
Yes, the mist is
Right.
you're beset on a very foggy day. That's what's happening.
Yes. Okay. As far as I can, like in this little grove of trees here.
Very good. That
Like,
will
yeah,
work.
Whatever. There. Um. To drink a potion, is that like a? And I don't have a bonus action because I used it, but what is that?
Drinking a potion or administering a potion to another character requires an action.
Really? Okay.
A lot of people homebrew that differently, but that is technically how the rules are written.
Okay.
What are you doing, Legonor?
Seeing what I can see on my next turn.
Okay. Rail. Your friends disappeared.
Yep. So they did. That's okay. They're not anywhere I can see, right?
You have no idea where they are.
Alright, cool. Is Wallace looking fine?
Your best
Ish.
guess is that Wallace looks like he's been hit with a stinger tail, but standing and breathing. His health numbers are not yellow.
Yeah, right. Okay, so if I call lightning here, do I get all 3 of them?
That point would work
Yes.
within 5 feet of all.
All right. First things first. Action. Call lightning on all 3 of these idiots.
Do so.
We're
Please
just-
roll high.
I mean,
This
it is.
one
It is.
worst, going
The nice thing about it is that it is upcast every time I use
Yeah.
16.
16 plus 7.
Oh, 23. Okay. Damn it.
So this one takes 11. This one takes 23. And this one takes 11. Cool. It electrifies the wyvern right next to you, and then the other 2 are hit by lightning and upset about it.
Yeah. And then, as a bonus action, because I see that Wallace is chilling, and my friends, I don't know where they are, but they're probably fine. The one who is in the most potential bodily harm right now is me, and so because of that, I'm going to wild shape into something. What I know what you're wondering. You're all wondering what is it that I wild shape into, uh, and let me tell you.
Stalls for time.
I'm looking up like which because like I know that there's a bear that I can shape into. I'm just not sure which bear. I'm pretty sure it's brown bear though. I just found it.
I
So I
believe
shape-
that's true. I think brown bear is the bear that druids.
It's the druid bear. Yeah, you know the one.
Yeah, I think it's brown bear.
Large
Because
beast.
there's brown
Yeah.
bear and there's black
Brown
bear,
one.
and like black
Yeah,
bear is a dinky
black-
bear, and brown bear is like a grizzly bear.
Yeah, black bear is like what you turn into when you're like a stinky, dumb regular druid.
Yeah.
And not 10th level, but
Yeah, yeah.
now
Black bear is
a
a CR half. Brown bear is a CR 1.
yeah.
Brown bears are large. Black
Yeah.
bears are medium.
Yeah, and I can shift into CR1 things. That
Yep.
kind of one. So, yeah. So I turn into a bear. For flavor, I turn into the bear first, then call the lightning down.
Nice.
A volley bear.
A volley bear. That's phenomenal. I love that.
My bear doesn't have vision.
I'm
But that's
working. I'm currently working on that.
Yeah, no worries.
I need to get it from over here and edit. And special guest. Special guest.
We got some time. We're back. Wow.
Save changes. And then dynamic lighting, vision.
Yeah, so that's my turn.
Alright, cool. You don't move anywhere?
No.
Alright,
I'm
sweet.
just yeah. I can like I just need to be able to like see everything that's going on
Yep.
because I can still lightning and I can still heal as a bear.
I gotcha. Leganor, you find yourself in the midst of some palm trees on the beach further inland.
Any idea where my friends are right now? Like, can I hear anything?
Jin is right next to you. You can definitely tell that, like, there's a big bear over here that used to be Rail.
No, I can't see it.
Yeah,
Or
I'm
it's-
seeing what
it's-
you're seeing. Right at the edge of your vision, you should see Rail's token.
It's something. It doesn't look like a token. If it was like one more space in, I could make it out.
Well, I'm telling you, you can see Rail there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna attack the one closest.
So this one.
Pew pew pew.
Cool, cool, cool.
Pew pew.
16, 25, and 11. Two
Wow,
of those
nines.
will hit.
Talk about.
Two more nines.
How- You've rolled
5 nines.
6.
6 nines.
He's rolled 6 4s.
It's wild.
Priest.
Nine,
Yeah,
nine,
just
nine, nine, nine.
4 4
Nine,
4
nine, nine,
4
nine,
4
nine, 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 nine. Yeah, so you step up, you pot shot the wyvern, it takes some bolts, and is still kicking but screaming. Alright. The remaining wyverns are not pleased.
Converge.
This one is going to try to kill this bear with a claws attack. What's your bear AC?
It's even less than my normal AC.
11.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Alright.
He's
Yeah, brown bear not as impressive as I thought it was going to be. TBH.
So make a con save, please.
+2 is a bear.
with bear con.
Yeah.
So I have a +3.
There you go.
Please.
And let's see. There's +3. I'm not proficient in it, so it's this. It's this D20 +3. Great, cool. It's a 1, so it's a 4.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that saves. It's fine.
Yeah. Nope.
These guys are chumps.
So you take 17. You take all that damage.
30,
7, then 10,
30.
then 29.
38. You're no longer a bear.
Yeah.
Really? So you take 4
I
damage.
take 4 damage. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you know what? That
this
was
is fine.
a bonus action shield. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll work.
This wyvern is focused on Wallace, and as such is going to claw at him, and then try to poke him with his tail.
Yeah, they're rolling low again.
Right.
These wyverns got enticed by a bear, and are going to fly to meet. That will provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Wallace.
Yes, please.
Wallace has Sentinel, right?
Unfortunately, no.
Big rip.
The 13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
this one is going to claw.
Somehow I'm terrible at smacking things.
I will once again cast Shield as a bonus action.
So the claw misses.
Fuck.
I'll need a con save, please.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, wow. Why can't I roll
Jeez.
more than 1 tonight? Alright.
So
I
you're gonna
keep it
soak
nice
all
and
that.
paper.
Yeah.
And then this one is also going to fly over to where the bear was.
1 sec, I gotta get my calculator out real quick.
I mean, you can just minus 14, minus 25. You don't have to sum it up, right?
39. Well, it
This
would have
one
been
is
nice if that lightning bolt
Going
was
to
still
claw
there.
and sting you as well. The claw misses. The stinger, I think, misses.
That bounces
Yeah.
off the shield, yeah.
Solid.
It was
Lucky.
fine.
And then
Wow,
Is
bears are terrible this patch.
The better question is, does he still have concentration on his lightning storm?
oh, fair. I do need you to roll an additional con save for the hit you took.
I do have advantage on this one.
Thank
Not that
heaven.
it matters since I can't seem to get more than 1. But that's a 20, so...
That'll work.
Lightning is still called. Wallace,
Yeah.
you're up.
Woohoo! Okay. Yeah, da-da. Wait, this one attacks the bear, yeah?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna try this whole goading thing again. Flail. Nope.
That will
Flail.
miss. That will miss.
I'm so good at hitting things as a fighter. That's a
Jin,
4
you
and
are
a
up.
3.
Unless you have a
Okay,
bonus. You have a bonus, Mike?
No.
Okay.
I'll just hope, like, I bounced off its scales. Hopefully that at least attracted its attention. For my bonus action, I will scream, more
Okay.
Morbius. Alright, you're up, Jin.
So, if I use quicken spell, can I cast and drink a potion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, good. So then I will do such. First, I will drink the potion of healing that I have.
Very good. I think it's
Uh,
44 plus 4, yeah?
Sounds good, yeah.
Because it's a greater.
Mm-hmm.
4d4 plus 4?
Yep.
Oh, 4d4 plus
8.
Nice.
wow.
17 health
I'll
back
take
to you.
that. Okay. That is... Okay, may not be perfect, but it is helpful. Good. I feel better. Alright, now I will step forward Yeah, that'll work. That'll work nicely. I think I can sneak it right here. All right, I'm gonna zoom out a bit. That'll work for all intents and purposes. Oops.
What are we doing?
He's
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
I would
he's
love
shooting a
to know.
lightning. Shooting a straight
Lightning.
line lightning bolt. Yeah.
Ah, damn it! I selected myself. Where the hell was I? I was here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
don't hurt
annoying.
yourself.
Yeah. There we go. I got it. Okay. There we go. Come on, let me move it.
I mean, you're trying to hit. You're gonna hit these 3, is what you're doing. That's fine.
No, I'm trying to just hit the 2 because I don't want to hit rail.
Oh, I mean that.
Yes,
first
thank
line,
you.
I mean, you could aim it over my head. I would.
Yeah,
assume.
you're hitting 3 right now. You're good. Perfect.
Well, this guy's dead, isn't he?
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
see
you
the third
got-
one
you
you're
got
hitting.
that
You're-
one.
You're fine.
Oh, sweet.
That
Well,
one.
that is pure luck right there. that I'm-
table talking.
I mean,
No, that is pure luck. I mean, I was just gonna aim for these, try to hit these 2 here. That's what I can see,
perfect.
and that's what I'm doing.
You just happen to be hitting a third one through the mist.
That is, I actually don't even see it there, so I didn't know it was there.
Go
Moved it
ahead
forward.
and roll your spell there so I can see it.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Let's. This. Yeah, I'll take that.
Spell description. 5 feet wide, so it's a full square wide. Technically, it's wider than you're showing.
I mean,
I don't think it should make any difference. I just tried to.
no,
eyeball
he
it.
could tweak it a bit so that it's not hitting me. That's fine. Unless you
Fine.
can.
I
you
don't,
like,
I don't care. It's 8d6 damage or half as much on a failed save.
Half
is
as
that
much
correct?
on the successful. Yes, correct.
it also catches the tree on fire.
Yes, it does. I don't
Flammable
care.
objects
It's surrounded by
in the
water.
area that aren't being worn or carried. That's true.
Oh,
Um,
hey, as a point of order, are wyverns considered dragons?
They're not dragons.
No.
They.
No.
I mean, as a beast type, they're considered a dragon, but they're not a dragon.
Right. So all wyverns are dragons, but not all dragons are wyverns.
Yes.
Do they speak Draconic? Can I? Because I can.
I don't know that you would know that per se, as you've not encountered wyverns in Emrae, in like
Well-
Iran.
It's mostly for flavor. So if I just say "smoke you" and throw this,
Fifth element reference check.
yeah, and throw a
Um,
lightning bolt at him.
all right, it's a deck save, yeah.
Yes.
It is
Dex.
Dex. Yes. DC 17 Dex save. Yes, nice.
That should drop them all. 30 more damage.
I am squishy, but I can throw out some damage.
Yeah, you are a glass cannon.
Yep.
I'm a walking brick.
Yeah, which makes us a great team together.
Yeah, and you're a walking brick, and you like hit just about as hard as you would imagine a brick would attack if it was doing the attacking itself.
Yes. That's right. My role here isn't. I'm doing my job. It's fine.
All right, cool. Rail, you're up.
Yep. I'm gonna lightning this idiot.
Cthulhu.
Seems
The
to make
last
sense.
Yeah. We're gonna just kablamo. That's not a very exciting hit.
6, 7, 8, 9. So it's always a deck save on every bolt, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 damage.
Well, he doesn't save, so he does take 10 damage.
Great. And then I'll use my Balm of the Summer Court to heal myself for 5d6.
Nice. Sounds great.
I'll heal myself 22.
Sweet.
Yeah, that'll work. Holy cow.
Wow.
Thanks,
Solid.
Balm of the Summer Court. What is
Yep.
that?
Magic item?
It's my druid circle ability.
Cool.
Ah,
All right, sweet.
cool.
Leganor, you are up.
That's what I've been using to heal like all of you guys and all the other encounters. I just have a pool of die equal to my level that replenish on a long
Leganor
rest.
pin cushions the last
Like a-
wyvern. For the moment, everything seems calm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still wailing on these things. There's no calmness about this at all. Especially the one that poked me. Like, Wallace is upset that he got stabbed. That really hurt.
It's not supposed to
I've
happen.
been hit with a lot of fireballs. That hurt a lot.
Yeah.
What time of day is it? I don't even know anymore.
It's like midday-ish by this stage.
So yeah, I'll. That was weird. We were flying, and then we weren't. Somebody was an octopus, I think, for a little while. Not really sure
Yeah.
why.
It got
Trying to eat us.
it got a little crazy there, but ultimately I think we stuck the landing.
Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half.
Like we're all soaked. There's pieces of sand turned into glass because of the lightning bolts
Yeah.
scattered around.
True.
Absolutely, there are.
And I'm standing next to the burning tree, just trying to dry off. Like, while there's the bodies of what, four or five wyverns, because one of them
Six.
died in the water.
Oh yeah, 5.
We've
The
got
bodies
a
of five wyverns just sort of scattered about.
well, we've got a nice little campfire. It might be a good place to take a little rest.
Do we have any idea? All right, I don't know if you tell me there, old man. Is this like what's the food chain around here? Is something gonna come and try to find these things and eat them? Is it safe for us to sit around next to a bunch of giant pieces of already cooked dragon meat?
I mean, we got ourselves dinner.
I mean, talk about well cooked, well done. How many fireballs and lightning bolts did we use to kill these things?
A
Several.
lot.
Yeah.
You definitely cooked this combat to death.
10th level D&D party, lightning bolts and fireballs. Can I make like a nature or a survival roll to see if I know the answer to the question that Wallace is posing to me?
You can. I will simply say that the you're in unfamiliar territory. You've
Right.
never ventured this far from your little grove
Yeah.
in the mountains.
It's a
Yeah,
hobby.
I would hope that
But you have
like
just general like wildlife knowledge.
yeah, and like between that and between like what people in the village may have told me
Mhm.
before we headed out, I would assume I had asked and gotten some amount of so sorry, it's a 15. It's
That's
just
fine.
a roll.
So from your 15, you know that like the open waters of the river would be dangerous to try to cross by swimming. Not only is the distance astronomical to swim, there are definitely
Scary things.
sea beasts that you would not want to just hand-to-hand fight for no good reason.
I'll fight an octopus, Jim.
You are aware that the wilds of Corm outside of any civilized areas are populated by a variety of not only dangerous wildlife and magical fake creatures, but also roaming nomadic tribes of different humanoid denizens of the land.
Right. But like this little like sandbar peninsula looking thing here that we're on like seems fairly secluded.
At the moment,
Perhaps.
it's a peninsula that juts out from the eastern coast of the river a considerable distance. It's kind of long.
Oh.
I know you're only on the end of it, but it's like it's like this long, spindly sandbar that sticks into the river. Obviously, getting wider as you get closer to the coast,
Yeah.
but you can't see too much again because it's quite misty today.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I convey all of that to the party, and say, if we're gonna keep pressing on today, I need to at least rest.
Yeah, no, I think we could all take a minute to lick our wounds after that.
Of the short variety. I feel like I need about an hour, and then I can start turning into animals again.
All right, but that's you. Can all you twos? Wait, where's Fingers? Oh wait, no, where's Sparkles?
I'm hunched down underneath this tree, like, oh, I could use a good berry.
You're doing, you're doing all right.
You
there,
you all, as ever, have your requisite supply of good berries.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, this is clearly not the best place to just sort of sit out completely and utterly exposed.
Every
to
berry
the
is 1
elements.
HP, by the way, gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks.
I'll take a +3.
Just jams 3 berries.
Well, like I give you all like 10 berries every morning, so they're the
I'm
main
gonna save some for later.
the main thing that they're intended to be used for is berry juggling, which is like if someone goes down to 0, you can shove a berry in their mouth and they come back at 1 HP.
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
Here I was thinking they were for sustenance. How foolish.
I mean, they are also that. Good berries is kind of busted.
Yeah, it's a great spell. It's also a great way to just like
Um,
dump all your spell slots at the end of your day.
Yeah, because they last for
24 hours.
So any
Good.
spell slots I don't use just turn into berries.
Yeah, so I'm suggesting we at least move a little bit closer, maybe a slightly wider spot for this sandbar, and then maybe try to find some shelter if there's maybe a thicker patch of trees besides just like a line of 3.
Yeah, I could use a rest.
So, Rail, I think I can do this.
So
I want to make sure I go to the right place. Yeah. Rail, I'm just gonna move you over here for a second. If I can remember how to do. I thought I could move people onto. Yeah.
For maps, you
there it is.
can.
I did it. Can you see this map, Rail?
Yep.
So you guys are currently.
Here.
Yeah. Was that on the map layer? Oops.
Oh. The ground, it moves.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. You guys are basically here.
Okay.
Knowing that you're in the middle of the river and you are sitting on this sandbar peninsula, your best guess would put you in that location.
Okay.
You
That makes sense.
you can convey that or not. It's up
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll like once we find a place to rest. That's the more important thing. I'll like if we find like a clearing, I'll use I can use like mold earth and make us a little lean to.
Okay.
That we can
So
rest
the goal right now is to just move west inland, or east. I mean.
Yeah, a bit closer to like the main shore. And I think take some sort of rest. The kind of rest, not sure yet. We'll figure that out when we get there.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I don't have a map for that, but that's fine. We can theory of the mind it. So
Yes.
you guys walk into the sandbar, making your way to the east. You find, as you continue to travel into the fog, it's a considerably large distance of just sandbar I mean, you find yourself walking a couple of miles until you get to a point where there's more firm terrain and it's not just sand that could be shifting at any day. Um, but a couple miles more inland, it widens a considerable bit. The foliage gets more sparse. It's still palm trees. You don't have any sort of forest or anything of that nature. But the beachy shore kind of gives way to tall, wispy grasslands. As the shore kind of comes up like a bluff, and then you're in sort of a plateaued landmass that has just kind of uninhabited but tall, and by tall I mean a couple feet, grassland.
Yeah. So I'll use mold earth, which is a cantrip, to kind of make us little mounds to sit against and rest. And I'd like make a little pit if someone wants to make a cooking fire and do some food that's not berries. And like plop down and I'll say, so what are we thinking, team? Do we want to keep pressing on today? Should we rest and pick it up tomorrow? I think we're partway across the river at this point, so we could probably, with a rest, maybe get to the other side of the river, take a rest, make the rest of the journey the next day.
I mean, I'm concerned about if you all think we can survive another one of those attacks on a short after just resting for a little bit, or I don't know. Seems to me, I don't know. I'll leave it up to you alls. I'm only mildly mad.
Also, how do we get back up there?
What do you mean up there?
What do you mean?
From where we fell from?
What
We would fly.
You turn into an eagle again? Is that not a thing anymore?
Yeah, that's
And then what, just run from more wyverns?
Above the table. I'm asking like spell slot checks and like what.
Oh, I need to rest badly.
He's burnt out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'll ask you this, Jim, and I'll make some sort of check if you think that it would require it. Do I think that we could make it to the other side of the river in like a polymorph cast, so, like within an hour?
What's your distance per hour? Well, yeah, we determined it's like 13. As luck would have it, you could just make it to the coast in a span of one hour.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll say that. I'll say like we could make it with one more cast of with one more polymorph and a short rest. We could make it over. It might be a little risky. We might want to rest here instead and set out when we're fresh. Whatever you guys you guys are the adventurers.
Well, you just got your first introduction in just how dangerous this line of work can be. A line of surviving. I mean, not really work. We're not getting paid. Yeah.
This isn't so much my job as it is my existence.
Yeah, this is more just trying to get from point A to point B and surviving along the way. I kind of wish I was back in my office.
Rail smiles and nods, not really understanding what being paid means, but like, sure, dude. Yeah.
That was great.
I don't know. Can we get across? And do we have more than one eagle? Did I want to be able to turn into an eagle? Sparkles, fingers.
I can't do it now.
I could do it, but I don't think we're in good shape.
Alright, fair enough. And I will break out my cooking equipment and start taking. Oh, I would have. Dang it! I meant to say I was going to take some of the wyvern meat, but
I'm going to say you mentioned.
We're like that's what we're eating.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Between you and Rail, you mentioned we're going to feed ourselves. I'll allow it.
I use fire. I use firebolt to start a cooking fire.
Sweet.
all right.
Cooking fire cooked. Wallace's cookie utensils are successful. He got himself a stew going, baby.
The Monster Hunter cooking minigame music starts playing.
The early afternoon wends into the late afternoon, and
So we're long resting. Yeah. Okay.
well, I'm just saying, over the course of an hour, at least that occurs.
Okay.
Right. Are we feeling the long rest, or are we feeling the short rest and keep going? Personally, I feel pretty fine and would be fine to just like short rest and get across the rest of the river. But that's just me personally.
Hold on. Using some hit dice.
As Rail explains to everyone the position of
Wow.
the day, the peninsula you're in, rather, you guys kind of get this view and understand regionally kind of where you're at.
Oh wow, look at this little zoomed in map.
Yeah, I made that for you guys.
Aw, shucks.
Very nice.
Man, that was lucky.
So I mean, I distanced it out. This is exactly where uh, the flight path took you.
You know, calculated. All within expected parameters.
All within acceptable parameters. Yes. All right. So yeah, after an hour, and my belly is happy with dragons or wyverns too. I suppose.
Oh yeah, you are full up.
Happy. Oh, and a song of rest. Each creature regains an extra 1d6 hit points. Okay, so.
Wow.
Yay.
These rolls, though.
Yikes.
So wait, we're just taking a short rest.
You are currently in the midst of a short rest, and during a short or long rest, you can consume hit dice to heal yourself. Of course,
Another one.
in a long rest,
I
you're
just
fully
need
healed
spell
anyway.
slots. I don't really care about HP. Well, I do, but
Oh wait, do you
in
get
any
it's is it?
You get
it's
sork
plus
points back,
constitution.
but not spell slots,
I
right?
get sword points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 times.
And you can
I'll get
convert sword points to spell slots, can't you?
I can, but it's not a great
It's like a,
conversion
what, 3 to 1
ratio.
or 2 to 1 or something?
Mhm.
Yeah,
2 to 1.
2 to 1. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
And does that increase per level of spell? So like a 5th level
Yeah,
spell
hang on. I'm checking
slot
that
is
right
10
now.
points?
Yeah.
Or is it just...
Let's see. It's what is it? Flexible casting. There we go. Yeah, no, like a 4th level spot costs 6 sorcery points.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Which, that's not nothing. The ability to
Right.
do
No.
that, but
No,
When you're
it's-
in desperate.
it's certainly
you're
not
desperate,
it's certainly
yeah,
not a
means.
reset.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. The question is if uh, more than half of us are feeling like we could, make the trip and potentially handle another encounter if we needed to. Then,
Mm-hmm.
you
Wow,
guys,
I'm feeling just fine.
you all are trying to get back to your time as quickly as possible, right? So
Yeah, but we gotta survive the trip. I wasn't anticipating flying dragons without arms. Like,
I mean, the chief
Fine,
did
listen.
say, the chief did say that there would be dangers.
yeah, dangerous. That's a relative term with peoples outside of cities. I guess this is all just.
I mean,
anyway.
it was a danger, but we're
I
fine.
mean, where do they even live? Like, I think they live in mountains, but I guess they live in woods somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where this things could even perch. But anyway, happy to be alive. Let's just put it that way. Glad I've got people that can throw giant balls of fire and call down lightning whenever they feel like it.
Yeah, it was fine. I wasn't worried at all.
Totally fine. Appreciate your confidence, old man.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going now? Fingers, sparkles.
We could, but fighting is going to be a gamble.
I mean, above table, that whole encounter cost me 1 spell slot, and none of this
everything.
none of this traveling has cost me any spell slots because it's all wild shape.
I think the old
I
man's got it.
am.
Wait, shape, control water, and call lightning was all 1 spell slot.
I guess shape water was part of it. It's cost me 2 spell slots. I'm sorry.
All right. It's like, hang on.
It has been so long I forgot about the control water.
It cost me nearly all of my offensive spells. Oh.
Yeah, Zach needed to not die pretty hard there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew you guys would be fine.
Thing is,
I'm going to be fairly useless in the
FYI,
next fight.
Kobold Fight Club said that should have felt. You know, it says like deadly feels deadly,
Yeah.
or deadly feels easy. It's like
Yeah.
that was deadly feels ... what?
I
That's
mean,
what it said. But it starts.
Like,
with, I mean, after
when
level
you're
8,
able to
Kobold Fight
hit
Club falls
most
off.
of them with multiple
Right.
fireballs.
I mean, the other thing is like knowing our party comp, and like I Steve know how many hit points a Wyvern has. I don't. I didn't. Like Rail doesn't, but like I was. That's why I was like, oh, we got fireballs, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, casting a single fireball, catching 6 of them in one was
Right.
rather convenient.
Yeah, that
Well,
was.
that's why we line of sight kited them into the death ball. That's just good tanking.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great tanking.
Mike's got that stance down.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Found the corner to line of sight the room around.
The question becomes: do we feel that we're safer to rest here, or do we think we're safer across the river? I mean, we're really exposed here, but then again, I have absolutely no idea. It's a coin toss, really. Are we safe here? Are we safe out there? Is it still misty?
It is dispersing, so you're getting more and more visibility as the night passes, or as the night approaches. As dusk comes.
Great. So it'll be clear while we're trying to sleep. We won't be obscured at all.
Well, I mean, we could keep ourselves buried underneath the tall grass, right? I mean, that's a thing we could do.
Yeah, grass
we
is tall,
You know.
So, yeah,
and it's flat. Like you can see
Right.
pretty far in all directions
Yeah.
as the mist is lifting.
yeah, I don't want to risk us getting caught up in the middle of the air again, and then being scrambling over the river, and also absolutely having no idea what it is we're up against on the other side of the river. So I vote we just stay put and come at this again in the morning.
Okay.
Thoughts? Fingers likes that idea. Sparkles, where'd you go? Sparkles. Are you wandering off into the grass? I know you're like
Yeah,
9 feet tall, but
He's not on his dirt mound I made.
Can you hear me? Oh, there you go. Sorry, guys.
Sparkles,
I thought you could hear me.
here. We're gonna stay here. If that's
Yeah, I can hear you guys. It's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
So we're long
That's
resting.
why I stepped away. I thought you could hear me.
Yeah, we're gonna long rest.
All right, cool. Long rest will take you through basically 2 a.m. So
I mean,
you could sleep all night if you want, but by 2 a.m. you guys would be long rested.
I will take the first watch since I'm fine.
And I think just because Zach's got a time crunch, rather than getting into sort of the next leg of this, we'll probably just close
Yeah.
it here.
Yeah,
that
that
makes the
makes
most sense.
If we are short
guys.
resting here, I'm gonna turn all of my spells into berries, as is tradition.
We're long resting, so you
Long
can
resting,
do as
you
you
mean,
see
yeah.
fit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll turn 3, 4, 6. I'll just shit out, a bunch of 15 berries.
That's canon now. All your good berries are produced that way.
Sure.
But we don't know that. And he goes behind
Yeah,
the bush every
It's
time
like
he
that
mixes berries.
Copilouette coffee.
Oh wait, sorry. It's up to 10 for each cast. So
Oh my
I
God.
so several berries are made.
A bushel of good berries is produced.
Yeah.
reduced. we're not gonna delve into the how.
Nah, I'm just being silly.
Magics.
Yeah. I make 130 berries. What the party wants to do with this information is up to them. We can leave some here. We can take them with us in the morning. Whatever you want to do with them.
Jin,
I'm just here to present the opportunity.
I want
How
you
long are
to
these
make-
good for?
I want you to make a Constitution save, Jin. Um,
Oh no.
You want all those
I
berries.
need some berries. Yeah, I need those berries, man. Can I please have those berries?
Wait, all of
And
them?
you got extras?
Sparkle.
Yeah, like most of them. Look, hey, look. That's even too many for me. I mean, yeah, come on.
No, it isn't.
That's what he's saying. Is like you want every.
You
single
want all those berries.
That would certainly be unhealthy for you, but if that's a thing that you decide to do, then
I'm not saying you want to
to
eat all berries right now. I'm saying you want to possess all those berries.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say because that's like like getting a
No.
large.
You want to possess
Right.
all those berries.
Even
you want to
know
eat
that-
twice your body weight in good berries.
Yeah. Anyway, can I just hold on to them? If you guys need some, it's fine. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
probably
like everyone can take like 10 each, and then you can have whatever. I don't care.
Well, but maybe I can just
I've
hold on
heard
to 'em.
dragons that hoard things. Is this what you hoard? Is
yeah,
is that what it is?
mhm.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
He just
Yes.
curls up into a ball and a mound of
Yes.
them.
That's what it is.
I
That
I
is
hope
that is it.
I hope that at some point I've inspired Jin to take a level in Druid so that he can get access to this.
Oh no! There you go. There's a self-fulfilling prophecy there.
That's awesome.
But I will eat 3 of them. And
You feel very
hoard the
full.
rest.
Sure.
Just trying to
I
imagine.
feel,
like,
I feel reasonably full.
I know you never use this. I'm just imagining like how would your fire breath eventually be flavored?
Your
Blueberry.
fire breath turns purple.
It just becomes this
It's
like
phenomenal. Yeah, it's interesting being a Dragonborn sorcerer. Like, why would you ever action economy using your breath weapon when you can fireball?
Spell
Yeah.
slots.
Yeah,
Exactly.
spell slots is like the only reason.
Yeah. Well, like when like the game is written that you do like 6 or 7 encounters over the course of the day, you can't just
then it
you
becomes a factor.
you can't just yeet 4 fireballs every encounter.
Yeah,
No.
I need to start taking that into consideration as we play this game more. I gotta slow our pace down.
We have it's like kind of back and forth. I like used to try to do it when I DM'd, but like I don't know, I don't think it's a very well written rule, so I just kind of
Well, I
let
just mean, in order for things to have, and by the way, we're closing now, so ladies and
Right.
gentlemen watching the stream, all none of you, we're just gonna chit chat amongst ourselves. So I hope you enjoyed your time, and we'll